everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am cruising on my FJR 1300. I don't ride this bike enough. I love this bike. But wanted to have a hot topic discussion. And the topic is, well, I might actually hit two topics right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I like to ramble, so you never know. I might end up into two topics. Helmet laws. Let's start there. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you, I think you should always wear a helmet. I'm going to share a story with you about the time that the helmet saved my life. I was riding what I owned back then was a Honda ST 1300, and I was doing a ride around Lake Michigan, and had somebody cut me off. I was going around them. They were going really slow. It was 45, they were doing 30. What I didn't realize at the time is they were looking for a turn to turn left, and it was one direction each way. And anyway, decided to go around them, and there were a line of cars behind me waiting to go around them as well. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I went around him, he decided to turn, and his turn signal went on literally at the last second, so I had no way to stop. I hit the front left wheel well fender area of his bike, or a car, and I flipped over the car, and the bike flipped over as well and landed on me, and I slid on the other side of his car off to the side of the road, probably about 30 feet. And cracked 5 ribs, punctured and damaged both lungs, shoulder blade broken, pelvic bone broken. My right hip was severely damaged but not broken. Even to this day, I feel a little pain, not bad, but didn't really ever fully recover. And made it to the hospital in time. Ambulance came and saved my life. I was drowning because both of my lungs were filling with liquid. And let's see, am I getting off here? Yes, 311. You'll see where I'm going here in a second. I'm in Milwaukee. I live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. And 2 weeks in the hospital, 2 weeks inpatient rehab, and about 4 weeks outpatient. When I got home from all of that, the bag filled with my clothing and such that I had when I got in the accident was all collected. You know, they cut your clothes off, and you know, when you're in the ER, they cut everything off you. Well, I saw my helmet. It was pretty scraped up, but I noticed that on one side of it there was a hole, and I'm like, what the heck is with this hole? Probably like around the temple, like the temple side, I think, of the left side of the helmet. And I was like, what the heck? Now here's another part of the story, is that my camera, I had a digital camera at the time, that somebody, when I was on the side of the road, said, hey, we see your camera, would you like us to take some pictures? And I said, yeah, great, love it. You know, I was conscious enough to be able to say yes to that. And I remember when I got home from all of my stuff, I was able to look at those pictures. So anyway, I looked at those pictures, and I looked at my helmet to try to figure out why the heck there was a hole in my helmet. What I had deduced had happened was that as the bike flipped over and I landed, the foot peg drilled into the side of the helmet around my temple area, and went pretty far in. It cracked the outer shell and went in. I don't know how long it sat there while it was on top of me, because once I hit the car and then once I woke up, I was already on the side of the road, so I don't remember actually flipping and landing and all that kind of stuff. Kind of a blackout situation. But what I deduced is when I landed, the bike landed on me, and the foot peg drilled into the helmet, which would have been my temple of my head. And I firmly believe that if my helmet weren't on, the foot peg of the bike as it flipped over would have drilled right into the side of my head and most likely killed me. On top of that, the helmet was a little burned a little bit. So my guess is the heat from the exhaust was also resting on my head, and therefore I would have been burned as well. That helmet, I am convinced, saved my life. Okay, here's a quick question for you. Where am I? If you guessed the Harley-Davidson headquarters, you would be absolutely correct. I'm at the HQ of Harley for no particular reason. Just wanting to cruise up here and say hi, even though I'm on a Yamaha. You know, whatever. Hopefully they won't hurt me. So I'm here just hanging out at the museum and just enjoying the beautiful day today. And I'm gonna actually go eat pretty soon. They're doing demo rides today. How cool is that? I'm gonna pull over. Do I have some space here? Yeah, I'm gonna pull over and stop for a second and continue my my dialogue with you. So I am a firm believer that you should wear a helmet. Now here's my argument. Should it be a law? If it's a law, then you're forcing someone to put a helmet on for their own protection, apparently. And I don't agree with that. It's kind of the my body, my choice realm that I sit in with that. If I want to take the chance, I'm not going to hurt anybody else. If I were to get into an accident, which I would get into with or without a helmet, I'm not hurting anybody else. I may not survive, but that was my choice. Same thing with the seatbelt in your car. I look at it the same way. I don't believe that should be a law, but I think you should wear a seatbelt. I am not a fan of laws designed to protect you from yourself. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say drug use, because obviously drugs are illegal. But if they weren't illegal, and people could take drugs just like now marijuana is legal and you can drink, and they feel like they want to do it. Obviously, there's laws against riding, driving, boating, all those kind of flying under the influence. But if you want to do it, and you want to do it to excess and be harmful to yourself, that's your choice. So my thought is yes, wear a helmet. Do I sometimes not wear a helmet? Yeah, absolutely. There are times where I ride and I'm not wearing a helmet. But most of the time, 90% of the time, I would say even 95% of the time, I have a helmet. And that I'm doing a lot of motovlogging, it's just easier because you can have a microphone there, you got your camera right here, and I love it. It's great. But really, I do it for my own protection. Now, here's the thing. I understand why people want to ride without a helmet. When I do it, and I can count it on one hand the amount of times I ride without my helmet in a given riding season, how many times I do it? Less than 5 times. And I love the feel of the air going by my head. I like being able to look around. I like that there's no weight on my head. I love the fact that I truly feel kind of this openness and freedom. It's wonderful, wonderful. And I understand. Actually, the first time I did it was probably after the first year of riding. I did it for the first time, and I was nervous about it. I was just going a short distance. I'm like, I don't want to put my helmet on. And I loved it. I was like, wow, it was a beautiful day like today, a little bit of cloud, so it wasn't super sunny. It was awesome. And so I get why you would want to ride without a helmet. And that's why I still do every once in a while. But again, most of the time, my helmet's on. So what do you think? Do you think it should be a law? Any of these laws that are designed to protect you from yourself? I don't know. Why? I mean, like I said, if people want to do something and they have their own life in their hands, so be it, right? So comment below if you'd like. I know I'm a relatively young channel. I don't have a lot of followers, but comment. Let me know what you think. Should it be a law or shouldn't it? And do you ride with a helmet most of the time or don't you? I'm not going to rip on anybody either way. I don't do that. You ride your ride. You ride and take your life in your own hands. And, as an adult, I respect that you're able to do that. Anyway, I'm going to go hang out at the Harley-Davidson Museum for a little bit. I might even take a test drive because they have these free demo rides going on. And maybe I'll do a little bit of a review. Anyway, take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.